Hi, folks. Welcome to the Hermitage. I've had over the years people ask me about rattlesnakes and all that when they find out you're living in Arizona. And I haven't encountered that many. Maybe we've encountered maybe seven, maybe eight in 28 years. The species that we seem to get the most of is a rattlesnake called the western black-tailed rattlesnake. They're often confused, sadly enough, with Mojave rattlesnakes, which are very formidable and can be aggressive, and so they get killed. The black-tailed is pretty mellow. I've had several come around, and they don't get hysterical. They don't get into a defensive position. They rarely rattle. Now, that's the thing to keep in mind, my friends, is that rattlesnakes, the rattle is a courtesy. They don't have to rattle. Now, I wouldn't, be surprised if he got really close to a black-tailed. He might rattle, but he'd be rattling as he struck it. They're pretty mellow, and so we just let them be. If you observe nature long enough, you realize that, nature's not always necessarily out to get us, per se. And I don't see any reason to get, to overreact because we're worried about the potential a rattlesnake has in causing great harm. Because if the rattlesnake had the same mentality, my goodness, anytime you saw one, or it saw us, it would come after us because of all the harm and killings that we do of them. We were notified, it was a couple of days ago, we were notified that the snake was there. Wouldn't have had any idea. Lori was getting ready to, go into town to get some supplies. The snake was curled up in the wheel well, or actually the rim, the tire rim of her left rear tire, and we wouldn't have. She wouldn't have. Lori would have probably have seen it as she was walking up to the car because she's pretty aware about of where snakes are and such. But we were alerted to it by one of our little resident flycatcher birds who spent a lot of time on the ground, and we all of a sudden heard him hysterically chirping, which is usually an alarm sound. We looked out, and he's dancing around looking at this tire on Lori's RAV4 and dancing around and chirping and all that. So Lori goes out, and I have a photograph of the picture she took of the snake curled up in the rim. And I have another photograph. The first photograph is of our gopher snake that comes by every now and then. And I wanted to show a photograph of that about how he's literally climbing up the wall of the cabin to get to mice in the in the eave of the roof. Snake. People think snakes just crawl around on the ground. No, snake goes wherever snake wants to go, and that photograph will show you what I mean. I've seen them on the roof. I've seen them in the engine compartment of vehicles. They're very formidable, very strong, very incredible animals, actually. And they're usually around here. They're after the packrats. Packrats do a great deal of damage, and about the only thing that I've discovered is successful to keep them from doing great damage to your engine compartment with either building a nest that can catch on fire. It's a pain in the butt to clean out too, or they start chewing up wire. I had one chew up a wire on a Dodge Caravan van that I had and disabled the vehicle. I had to have it towed 55 miles. It rode the tow truck in the van. It rode to the mechanics, stayed at the mechanics for 2 days, and then came back with me in the van, in the frame, and continued to live there till I finally got rid of it with the only product that really it works, and that's called a rat zapper. And it's a battery operated kind of little, electrocution chamber. I don't like killing anything, but we need our vehicles. We can't have them destroyed by the rodents. And then what we do is we'll take the dead mouse or rat out and we feed it to our ravens. And so it's sort of a holistic recycling. But anything else that you've heard about ultrasonic sounds, peppermint spray, and all of that other stuff, it doesn't work. Leave the engine compartment open And buy a rat zapper. They're look it up online. They're well worth the $40 or so. And so you've got the rat zapper, or with any luck, you might have a resident gopher snake or a rattlesnake come by. I'll show you the clip. If you're a little squirmish about watching snakes crawling around, you might not want to watch this. But Lori was able to get a really short little video of this black-tailed rattlesnake. He's about 3 foot long. And like I say, they're pretty mellow. Lori was about 4 feet away videoing it, and he was just going about his business. So take care. I hope you enjoy the videos, and we'll see you later.